Alright folks, it's time for JKTV Episode 5. It's a great episode. What are we going to be seeing in this one?
Well, this time we've got part 2 of the destination trip with Ben Stokesbury on Fall Creek. Takes us around California. It's pretty awesome. We've also got tech tip for how to mount the Yak Attack mount to your Coosa. We've got Indiana James takes us out for some husky fishing out in Tennessee. And the competition update in NOC shootout. Check that one out, it's pretty cool. Dane actually won that one, nice work. Good job. We've also got Shot of the Month, so check out who won this year's Shot of the Month. And a quick little teaser from the next stakeout video on Bus Eater. So
maybe Joel will get that done one day.
Yeah. Hope you guys like this episode and check it out.
Cool.
What are you guys doing in my room? I'm sleeping.
Quick, let's get out of here.
Well, I think as per usual, pretty much everything except the direction of our exit is up to question. We're gonna go find out. And we've got a huge gorge that drops like 1,000 feet in a mile, and then it drops 2,000 feet in less than a mile for sure, like half a mile. We know we can't do that. We got a big portage and hike out. But yeah, we just gotta go see what's down here.
Falls Creek really wasn't so much different than any other classic California river. Water clean enough to drink, epic granite rapids and falls, and the same scenery that made John Muir quit his day job and devote his life to its preservation. But this is no Sierra Club field trip, and in this game of high-stakes Class 5 chess, each move takes us closer to the lip of a 2,000-foot falls and a descent towards the most restricted public body of water in the United States. Although alone in your kayak, the team aspect of Class 5 kayaking can't be overstated. Jared, Chris, Forrest, and I rotated into the lead, called taking the sharp end. That way everyone in the group takes on both the burden of the stress and the reward of opening up new lines that have never been kayaked before. We had run some spectacular drops, but we left plenty behind for future groups to consider. Now, through the crux of the steep gorge, we measure each stroke carefully, knowing that Wapama Falls is close at hand. all of a sudden, there it is. It's a beautiful scene that somehow reminds me of the ocean. But Hetch Hetchy is the kind of man-made sea that has made prosperity and growth in the western United States possible. In 1913, Congress overrode the principle of wild and scenic preservation that is a national park. In 1923, construction was completed. With subsequent raising of the dam and upgrades in infrastructure, the system provides 2.4 million Bay Area residents with water and generates enough electricity for 160,000 U.S. homes. All of this sold by San Francisco Water and Power for more than $50 million a year on a federal lease of just $30,000 for nearly half of the water that's drained from Yosemite National Park. Even though this source of drinking water is subsequently chlorinated, San Francisco Water and Power has prohibited human interaction with the lake and keeps us carrying our kayaks 3 more miles. Arriving at the parking lot at sundown, we are interrogated at Taser Point by park rangers. It's a good thing wilderness lake boating above Hetch Hetchy isn't a crime. But that was 2011, and this is the spring of 2012, where another exciting chapter in California Class 5 kayaking has been written. In 2001, a group led by the Kern brothers, Scott Lindgren, and Steve Fisher were the first to descend the south branch of the Feather. It is undeniably one of the most spectacular rivers on the planet. 3 years later, on the 4th descent of the river, Devin Knight made a first descent of the drop, later dubbed 99 Problems by Demshits. Now, California Class 5 kayaking veteran Chris Korbulik leaves his own mark on the South Branch with an outrageous descent of 199 problems, making possible the steepest mile in kayaking.
Right there. Probably good that it's pretty numb right now. Oh. If I get hit. Get out of here.
Hi, this is Damon Bungar with Jackson Kayak again, and today we're going to look at how to do a quick, easy self-install of a mount on the stern of the kayak. Today we're going to look at the Mighty mount from Yak Attack. It's a good spot if you want to mount a GoPro tower mount, a light with a flag, or other accessories, or a rod holder. But this same location of this mount can be used other locations on all of our fishing boats. So the Mighty mount kit will come with all the hardware that you need to install it, including stainless steel hardware and the appropriately sized Allen wrench. Now it's recommended that you use anti-seize lubricant on all the hardware when you install. And all you're going to need to provide for yourself is going to be a 1/4" drill bit and a 7/16 open end or socket wrench to help tighten it down. Once you have your install location figured out, this you're going to want to line up and mark for one hole. Now when you're doing this, you want to make sure you have access to the interior of the boat. In this case, through the stern hatch. Now once that first hole is marked, you can insert your drill bit and just drill right through the boat in that location. And once you have your first hole, you can just locate with one bolt to help keep it in place. And then you can line up your other holes, your other screws. Doing one at a time. And once you have all 4 of your bolts in, you can go inside the boat with your washer and your nut and begin to tighten onto each bolt. So using either an open-ended wrench or a socket driver, if you can get access, you can then reach inside the boat, secure the nut, and tighten down all 4. So that's it. That's how you install a Yak Attack Mighty Mount on our Kusa in this case. Now that it's installed, you can have a GoPro tower there. You can remove it and install a fishing mount or any other mount that you want in that location. Now this method was using access to the interior of the kayak. Stay tuned for another tech tip on how to mount these where you don't have access to the inside of the kayak using well nuts.
Indiana James here from the shores of the Caney Fork River here in Tennessee. I got this great invite to come for the world's first, it's a world's inaugural husky fly fishing competition. And anyway, so here we are at the Caney Fork. Actually, we're at the Calf Killer. We're going to train for the Caney Fork, and what I'm doing is trying to get an idea how this all works. I looked on the internet. There's not a lot out there about husky fishing. So what I've done is I've fashioned a couple of, I think, husky lines, lures that I think will work. I got some short ones here, and I've already, you see this one here, I've already chewed this one. So it looks like it's been used already, and I figure that the dogs or the huskies might want to be attracted to that. So I got them tied up here, and I'm gonna get out there and I'm gonna see if I can catch the big one and win the World Husky Fishing Championships. Yeah! Come on now. Here boy. Here boy. Here boy. This is harder than I thought. Been casting for hours and nothing. I've been trying my new call. Whoop, whoop. Nothing. The barking. Whoop, whoop. Not a husky in sight. I haven't even follow. Anyways, I'm gonna give it a couple more tosses and then pack it in. Not looking good for me right now. Come on, come on. Oh, doggone! 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 It's a big one! Doggone! Oh, this is good! Oh, doggone! Oh, Jesus! Huge! Huge! Neck! Neck! Whoa, whoa! Wait, big one! Come on! Come on! Oh, sweet! Sweet!
Alright folks, it's time for Shot of the Month May. This month's winner is Kelsey Hatcher and her amazing shot dubbed the explosive duo on the Cholula Gorge of Burton Greer and Jordan Sherman on the middle line of Oceana. Awesome shot. Remember to keep sending your shots and share them on Facebook. Maybe you'll become the next Shot of the Month.